Raw review, everybody. November 28th edition of Rizal. Pretty okay show. The main event was freaking incredible, but well, I'll talk about that more in a second. Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar rematch right here. I'm Eddie Guerrero. Please enjoy. Chris Jericho starts it off doing the highlight reel where he introduces his guest, his best friend Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens, a two-time highlight reel champ in a row. I think he's the only guy to do the highlight reel 2 times in a row. He talks about the Thanksgiving and all the Black Friday stuff because again they're Canadian, they're superior because they're just like whatever. And their Thanksgiving's in October because they're ahead of the curve. They're thankful for Seth Rollins not being there. Roman Reigns comes out and basically says Owens is a joke as a champion. Reigns says he wants a shot at the Universal title, and the only reason he's Universal Champion is because of Jericho. Jericho's about to bring him in the list. Owens tells him to shut up, and I'm just like, oh my god. Owens then says you can't talk to me like that, but Reigns challenges him tonight and says if I beat you tonight, I want a title shot at Roadblock, end of the line, because now it has a full name. So I'm like, alright, so basically the reports were right, this is the match they're setting up for. Backstage, Jericho asks Owens why he told him to shut up out of the ring. Owens says he's sick of people saying that he wouldn't be champion without Jericho, says he doesn't need him. They argue and they break up. Jericho's like, you know what? You don't got to worry about me no more. I'm sick and tired of all this. I'm sick and tired of you. And they walk away. Jericho's leaving the building. Braun Strowman versus R-Truth. Strowman starts off just dominating this man. Strowman is too fucking good and fast, man. Love seeing Strowman on TV. Squash match. He is done. Basically done running power slam to R-Truth over. After the match, Strowman beats down Goldust. Sami Zayn comes out for the save. Strowman drops Sami Zayn too. I was like, Mick Foley walks out. Some referees slided to stop Strowman. I do love Strowman though. In the end, he hit his choke on Goldust, the old choke that I never knew why he let go. He hit all his moves. He hit the full throttle that he used to do. I think he was gonna go for the reverse choke slam, but he didn't do it. So that made me happy. Strowman's keeping all those moves in his arsenal because I thought that choke he used to do was pretty awesome. Mick Foley walks out and he's telling how Sami Zayn, I need to save you from yourself. You're never gonna stop fighting him, and this is a fight that you cannot win. Sami Zayn is like pissed off, saying you don't tell me what I cannot and not do. I can win. I can beat him. Foley's fucking teeth fall out while he's cutting this promo. I'm just like, what the hell? He just takes him out. I'm just like, what the hell? And basically, the segment ends he's saying he'll never beat Strowman because he is a monster. So, I really like this whole underdog thing. I don't know if Sami Zayn's going to be the one to beat him, but this is actually not a bad storyline. I like it. Big Tony Nese defeats Cedric Alexander in his hometown. Again, people were super hot for Alexander. This is a good match, too. Pretty good match promoting 205 Live. Nese hits, like, a weird variation of his pup handle driver. I'm just like, what the hell? For the win, so. Jericho's leaving the arena. He has his luggage. Basically, he tells the chauffeur to open the door for the limo. The chauffeur knocks the list off, and he calls him a stupid idiot. Seth Rollins comes out of nowhere, beats the crap out of him. Pedigree on top of a car, beats the shit out of him. So Seth Rollins is in the building. So we're probably going to get Seth versus Jericho again. I don't know why. I don't know. Roadblock has some weird matches coming up for it. Sasha versus Sasha Banks goes to a double countout for the WWE Women's title. They beat the crap out of each other. Charlotte basically kind of gets counted out on purpose, but not really. As soon as she hears the double countout, she starts smiling. Foley comes out and says, no way. Later on, main event, no DQ, no countout, no nothing match for the Women's title. It's going to happen. Enzo Amore defeated Rusev by disqualification because Rusev starts beating the crap out of Enzo, the whole wife thing. Rusev gets him up, kicks him in the dick straight on, probably taking defense lessons from The Undertaker. Just kicks him in the dick, runs out, just like whatever. The expression and Big Cass's face is awesome. Again, this is pretty good for Rusev. Like, making Rusev look pretty fucking strong here. A really stupid segment with Mark Henry promoting his movie. Titus O'Neil talks about the Titus brand. They have this weird awkward moment where he just shut. I don't know. It's just stupid. Rich Swann defeats Norm Dar with the hook kick. This is actually a pretty good match too. I hate to see Norm Dar taking the L, but you got to make Rich Swann look good for his title match. Brian Kendrick on commentary was absolute gold. The guy was just letting loose his emotions, talking about how no one gave a damn when he got fired and all this stuff. It was really good to see. Kendrick is an amazing promo guy. Like, it's crazy how good this guy's become on the stick. Sheamus and Cesaro are in a bar and basically saying, "Oh, happy we didn't win those tag team titles. Now we don't have to team anymore." Sheamus gets jumped because they're making fun of Sheamus and Cesaro. Basically, they agree to be partners because they beat down everyone in the bar, and they're just like, "Hey, we can be the greatest tag team ever. Even when we don't like each other, we work well." So apparently the team is staying together. This was actually a pretty cool segment. I liked it. It was different. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Again, pretty good match. Owens takes it to him right from the beginning. Doesn't even let him finish doing anything. Wants the ref to start the match. Roman Reigns beats Kevin Owens clean as a whistle on Raw. Again, not because it's Roman Reigns. It's just, I just hate when the world champion loses cleanly on Raw. Because they used to do it to Seth Rollins all the time when Seth Rollins was a champion. Oh, just beat him clean. Who cares? So Reigns wins with a spear. One spear, too. Again, I'm just like, oh, boy. Interview footage with Paul Heyman talking about the Brock Lesnar situation. Heyman is crying and shit. Big E and Xavier Woods defeated Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows because Xavier Woods just kept kicking out. He's the kick-out king. They cheated when he used a handful of tights to win. So, again, the New Day barely survives. Again, I don't mind Carl Anderson and him taking the loss here because they were dominant the whole entire match. Sasha Banks defeats Charlotte to become 3-time women's champion in a no DQ match. This was an amazing, great match. 10 times better than their Hell in a Cell match. Moonsault at the outside. Sasha Banks locks in the bank statement and one of the railings to come down the stairs. It looked sick. It looked awesome. Like, this was just a great match. The kendo stick shots by Sasha. Charlotte was covered in bruises from the kendo stick. This was great. I hate the hot potato with the women's title, but fuck, it was such a good match where I don't mind it. I don't mind. So that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Like, subscribe, and all that nonsense. And enjoy Eddie Guerrero.